Jeff, with us spending most of our time with product development over the years building these products, one of the things that I've found to be the most interesting is that you and I both grew up hunting in the lower Mississippi Flyway, and yet the styles of hunting that we grew up and loved the most are very different. You're wading flooded timber, I'm in dead timber and hunting from a boat, and which helped you and I realize that we needed a product development team from coast to coast, border to border, north and south.
Covering all the flyways.
That's right.
The research and development team that Drake Waterfowl has put together are the toughest, hard-nosed, 24 hours a day waterfowlers that you'll ever find, covering every corner of the United States and hunt every kind of hunting situation. They realized how hard we hunt every year in the group. On average, the waterfowler today hunts maybe 11 days a year. Our group, myself included, hunts anywhere between 70, 80, 90 days a year in all kinds of situations. Rain, sleet, snow, ice, cold, heat, the gamut. Basically, we're putting 10 years of abuse in one full season. Drake realized that when they built the Guardian Series jacket. Drake goes through all these steps to make sure that you, the consumer, the waterfowler, has a jacket that's going to be tough and is going to last you a very long time. I've been duck hunting for 35 years, and I've yet to find anything that's as tough as Drake's Guardian Series.
Here on the Eastern Shore is maybe a little different than other areas. I target sea ducks in the ocean, the puddle ducks in the marsh, and diving ducks up in the rivers. Being a full-time guide, out and about 7 days a week, I experience the gambit that Mother Nature has to offer. From the mild temperatures to the wild and wicked storms, can never depend on the weather, but the one thing I can depend on is my Drake gear. Whether it's the Atlantic Ocean, the Chesapeake Bay, or small inland bays in Shingatee, to keep me comfortable, dry, and warm, which makes me happy.
I hunt a lot of days a year, and I travel a lot of places and all conditions. I hunt boat blinds as much as possible, but a lot of my stuff is real cold weather. If you climb into my duck blind, it's got a 150 horsepower engine on there. When I crack that throttle loose and it's 2 degrees outside, your wind chill now is probably 50 to 60 below zero because you're gonna run 45 miles an hour in that. I'm not baby to any of the equipment that I'm getting from Drake. I've got several items that I just beat up on and use and abuse, and the stuff is just phenomenal, and they're constantly evolving. And all things considered, ducks, geese, dry ground, layout blinds, boat blinds, woods, any way you hunt, it doesn't matter. You owe it to yourself to get into the Guardian Series from Drake.
You want to make sure that the stuff that you're wearing is going to have you protected against the elements to get you through that 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 days, whatever it might be. And the way we hunt is in the timber. The timber is tough on equipment, and I'm a dog trainer, so I'll wear Drake another 150 days past the duck season, training dogs in deep water, getting them on stands. I've got to put the waders on, and it's getting in and out of the water, trying to stay dry, jumping on four-wheelers. That much use is equivalent to somebody else's normal seasons stretched out in 4 or 5 years. And that's the kind of stuff that you have to put on your body to make sure that the way that you hunt, you can make it a 60-day season. Whether it's duck hunting or training dogs, the amount of time and the conditions that I put the Guardian Series through, I couldn't be any happier.
As a full-time professional waterfowl guide, I spend a lot of days in the field, and a lot of days in the field when the weather just isn't right. Probably one of the things I'm most proud of is consecutive days played. I can honestly say that I don't know very many people at my age that have spent as many days in the field, and I haven't missed a day. I've never called in sick. I've never bagged out when everybody said it was going to be tough. I go. No matter what, I go. I've spent hundreds, if not thousands of days in the field, and I really count on my Drake Guardian Series gear. Rain or shine, I'm dry, I'm warm, and you know what? I'm out there when everybody else is heading home.
There aren't many people who hunt as much as I do. There are some guys
who are part of the product testing team with Drake that do exactly what I do. They hunt 60, 80, 100 days a year, 100 plus days a year, regardless if it's Canada geese and ducks in Canada, or Montana, or Oklahoma, or Arkansas. And I abuse equipment, clothing, boots, everything that I use takes its wear and tear. Everything that you have that is incorporated in the hunt, it's got to be tough, especially when you do it as much as I do. And I hunt some of the roughest stuff there is. Now, the products that Drake has come out with are second to none. There's nothing on the market that compares. The things that I've been looking for in products that can take the abuse that I put it through. What kind of hunting do you do? If it's tough enough to work for me and the other guys that are on the product testing team, then I promise you it'll work with you too.
Drake's early success has attracted the best of the best. Not only are they helping us see where everyone was hunting, but how they hunt, how different the styles are from region to region, flyway to flyway, and the number of days, you know.
Oh yeah, incredible amount of days that they get to hunt. 5 of our product development team members are hosts on the Migration Nation show. So, and there's some of the guys that are spending the utmost days in the field. I think a couple of them are the ones that are spending over 150 days in the field. Their feedback and the exposure that they're getting to hunting with people all across the nation has just been crucial in building the better product that people want.
No doubt.
You have an entire nation out there in these flyways of people doing it different ways.
You know, if anything, you know, I think we both learned that, you know, each of these guys in each of these flyways and regions, you know, have a lot to show us, which is helping us keep pushing the envelope and designing better products. And as excited as we are about this year's product line, we're even more excited about what's to come.
That's right.
We're going to blow some people's minds.